Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather. And off we go from New Era Field. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen to McCoy. Room here to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Carlos Dunlap able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. The 20. And Jones has it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. He got 29 yards that time. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. He may try and run for this. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. They set up the screen to Hill. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
We're good.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
So on is the lefty, Kevin Huber, to kick it away for the Bengals here on 4th down. Back deep is Kalen Clay. This is fielded at the 7. They juked him. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And here come the Bills. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Again, it's McCoy. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Ordinarily in short yardage, most people don't run a toss because it takes a little bit longer to develop. But some teams see it as a very physical type run because the amount of people that get out in front of the runner, offensive linemen, tight ends, sometimes an extra back, they like to run that play there and try and run over people.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Man open right side, it's the tight end Clay. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach and incomplete. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Hurry up, here we go.
Going for it on 4th down. Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. They go play action here on 1st down. And Green with a catch left side. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Dalton bootlegs out. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
To return, it's Kalen Clay. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
Factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
This complete to the tight end, Clay. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 20 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Leopard! Watch you now, Barney!
Allen now on 1st down. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Prescott. Boston Brown, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he gets this one up just shy of the 35 to the 34. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half.
Good.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
No, on the ball. On the ball. 93, 52, 93, 44, 44.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half.
Get ready for 57 over there. There you go, 368.
The final act of the 1st half. Dalton, he's going to air it out deep for Green. And this one is incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. 2nd half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Mixon will get it to start the 2nd half. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
On the ball! On the ball! Go. Go. Over here. We're good.
Dalton throwing on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this 2nd half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle case, to me it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Andy Dalton on the screen, Bernard. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. And some space here. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 11 more on that one and another first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Throwing on first down is Allen. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Carl Lawson, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. That's McCoy. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. Now McCoy. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Back now in Buffalo. It's been a tight, low-scoring affair thus far. 3-3 is our score heading into the 4th. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. Allen now on 3rd and goal. Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And Hauschka's kick is good. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th. We still wait on the first touchdown of the game, but a second field goal now makes it a 6-3 score.
Yeah, I know a lot of people would call this the definition of winning ugly. To me, this is gorgeous. I'm a defender, right? I love these kind of games. The tension is high. Who's going to make the play to win it? And right now, that field goal may be the advantage they need.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Once again, they run with Mixon, and he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. And these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock, they control the ball.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Kyle Williams able to drop him for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he uncorks a beauty, best of the day. This is fielded at the 27. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry here from McCoy. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. On 2nd down, here's Allen. Left side here, caught by Clay. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. It's complete to Jeremy Curley. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Lucky 56.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And able to find Curry. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one a back-breaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. A give to McCoy. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
They'll go again to McCoy. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The Bills on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. 10th carry now for McCoy. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. And they'll run it with McCoy. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. That one a back-breaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee.